Hi guys, Ant from UK Fountain Pens here to give you a quick tour of this, the Benu Euphoria Dream. This is a store exclusive for Benu's own online site. It is a bit different to the normal. It's $280, which is a lot more expensive than the normal Benus. But what's just different here is that this decoration is hand painted in a number of layers, which Benu claims takes around 5 days to complete. As you can see, it's the Euphoria model, which, compare it against the mistletoe that I reviewed last, is quite a bit longer. For a start, both capped and uncapped, both number 6 nibs, but the Euphoria just has that feeling of being a sleeker, sharper design. It doesn't have the little dimples and rounded top that the mistletoe has here in the slightly smaller size. Instead, it is these sleek facets, and it's a big, long, imposing pen. The underlying acrylic resin is purple, as you can see in the light here. A dark, glittery purple. There's no glow in the dark here. And what you have with this decoration is a kind of a pearlescent pinks and golds and greens and blues and silvers. And overall, it's a bit of a galaxy effect. I really like it. And actually, the decoration is positioned so that when it's in your hand, it's perfectly visible. You know, it's not obscured by your thumb. It's also not obscured by being posted. So it's always there. And as you rotate the pen around, you get a nice glimmery perspective. So yeah, that is fantastic. If you look, I don't know whether you can just catch down here at the bottom where my thumb is, you can see a kind of clear overlay visible, or rather the purple doesn't seem to come all the way down to the end. I'm assuming that's some kind of lacquer that's protecting the paint and providing a sort of extra size to the pen effectively. But you can't feel any of the decoration. It's been completely lacquered over. It is completely flat. I can't see any bumpiness, any raising from those paint layers. So I have pretty good confidence that this isn't going anywhere. It's not going to chip. It's not going to rub off in any way. The section is black, but you can't see that standing out against the purple color in most lights. It's showing up more in the video than it is in real life. The section is purple, so it's a perfect fit for the body, and actually it's quite understated with the exception of the paintwork. The trim is silver, nice strong usual sprung Benu clip. The nib is the usual number 6 Schmidt. I have it here in fine. A quick writing sample. This nib is currently loaded with Marizan Murasaki, so it's quite a wet purple ink, which is exactly a match for the body of the pen. Benu Euphoria. This particular fine nib writes to true fine, certainly from a Western perspective, and it is moderately wet. It's a little sharp and toothy, as some of these Schmidt fines can be, but I really like that. Under a loop, it is perfectly aligned. The nib and the grind looks great. So again, as usual for Benu, no concerns about quality control. In fact, overall, the pen is very well finished. The facets line up when you close the cap. Not 100% perfectly, depending on how tightly you do it, but very close enough. The polish is marvellous across the board. No sharp edges, and yeah, everything is good. Despite this being a special edition, it does come in Benu's normal cardboard packaging with a bit of paper lining, an installed converter, a long cartridge, and the usual warranty information with some shredded paper. This is completely recyclable. I like that very much. And if you're a Benu addict and buy lots of these pens, these boxes are nice and small and are easy to store. So yeah, overall, I think this is a very pretty pen from Benu's lineup. The extra cost does give me pause. If I was comparing these two side by side, there's obviously differences in the colours. I think the Dream has a rather nicer quality of decoration, but you're not necessarily worth more than twice the price. You wouldn't necessarily know that this was a hand-painted 5-day process over the top compared to just the usual swirling colours together as part of the resin mix. So the exclusivity is obviously nice. This is a special edition just for that one store, and I think it's a very good looking pen. Probably the best looking Benu that I've reviewed so far. Up to you whether the $280 is the right amount to pay. I have it on good authority that it's sold extremely quickly. In fact, my review sample here took a while to arrive because the initial batch all sold out. So I'm sure there are plenty of people who buy this regardless of what I say. That's everything I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. Find out more on UK Fountain Pens. Cheers.